It's day 3 at the Sundance Film Festival. I'm John Horn from the LA Times.
And I'm Steve Zajic from the Los Angeles Times. Welcome back.
So late last night, maybe the most exciting screening of the festival so far, Buried, a low-budget, $3 million thriller in which Ryan Reynolds spends the entire movie in a coffin.
Yeah, here we go again. Paranormal Activity, people said, is there really going to be another Paranormal? Can you replicate it? Here we have two of the biggest buyers, or among the biggest buyers at the festival, chasing a movie. Could be $1 million deal, the first one of the festival. It's Paranormal Activity Redux.
The shoppers for this movie are Lionsgate and Fox Searchlight, or so we've been led to believe. The movie played incredibly well last night. The early fanboy reaction on the internet is positive. It feels like this might be the first big deal in a festival that's really been slow so far.
It really has been, and yesterday we saw a continuation of that with movies like Welcome to the Rileys and Sympathy for Delicious, another sort of raft of star-driven titles, got all the buyers interested, the film disappointed, got mixed reactions. We're not going to see any big deals off it, so we're just kind of seeing this pattern emerge. One other thing too, on Buried, there's a movie playing slam dance now called Yellow Brick Road, which a lot of people are comparing to Paranormal Activity, sort of horror movie, Blair Witch type premise with a group in the woods, and again, buyers are going to see it. We could get 2 horror sales out of Park City when the big star-driven drama is getting on.
Well, and at the same time, I think what's also been interesting is that the smaller, I think, Sundance-y movies, the little artier, personal, iconoclastic movies. Winter's Bone screened fantastically well yesterday. I thought it was the best movie I've seen so far at the festival.
And Douchebag,
a great little small comedy. These are tiny movies. These are movies that are probably made for, couple $1 million. They could easily be lost were it not for the Sundance spotlight.
Exactly.
I think both these films are going to get a buyer, and I think Searchlight's interested in Douchebag, and I could see a movie like Winter's Bone going to Sony Classic or kind of a smaller art house distributor.
And I think that's what's interesting about it is that you've got these dramatic titles that, it's not that dramas don't work anymore, it's that dramas for the right price and with the right creative sort of mix. And I think that, if a buyer could come in, and spend, $500,000 on one of these titles because you don't have to put up a big advance to get these movies. They weren't made for that much, so they're not looking to recoup that much. And in a way, all this validates what John Cooper and the festival directors have been saying, which is, let's get back to our roots. There's still a lot of big star-driven titles here, but in terms of what filmgoers and buyers are interested in, he's kind of right.
No, I think what we're starting to see is that the movies that are going to get big sales out of Sundance are the movies where filmgoers, not buyers, and not even critics, filmgoers come out of the movie and say that's a real cool movie.
Yeah, we're getting sort of a grassroots sort of appeal. It does feel very democratic, and we'll end up writing about a lot of buyers and a lot of sales. It's just not the movies we expected coming in.
Absolutely. So I'm John Horn from the LA Times.
I'm Steve Zajic. We'll see you next time.